Hey Instagram. Hey y'all. Yo, the way that this live thing got this. Huh?
Hi.
Listen, I'm just gonna put this out there. If anybody knows how to go on Facebook Live, invite a person to Facebook Live. If anyone knows how to live stream on multiple platforms and is willing to give us a hand, please do so because this is not fun. I've watched YouTube video after YouTube video, did all my research, and we just couldn't figure it out. But I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful you stuck it out with me.
Yes, no problem at all.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay? Do you hear the fan in the background?
No, but I'm hearing you fine, so that's good.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's been
Yeah.
a good day, and and it's a hot day too, so
That's
appreciating a
really
little bit of the
nice.
heat, I must say.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a super warm day. It's very warm. That's why I have this fan right in front of my face because yeah, it gets really hot in here.
Yes.
Were you working from home today or did you have to go to the office?
No, I was actually in office today, so
Uh,
and did
yeah.
some walking, so definitely felt the heat.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, we'll just give a few minutes for folks to join. And while we do that, I'm gonna pull up your background info, your bio. 'Cause you're a very accomplished lady.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of thing now and then.
You know where I saw you? I was searching you on Facebook, and then I ended up seeing that you were a part of the Make Your Move at Work campaign or Make Your Move campaign with
Oh,
the
yes.
Healthy Tomorrow Foundation, which is
Yes.
really exciting. I did some work with them. So
Oh, nice. Yeah. It was the communication coordinators. Yeah, so I worked with her and we did quite a few stuff, movements and the interview. So it was good.
that is so good. That is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull this up. Right. And you have children as well? Do you?
Yes, three.
Yeah. Oh, boys, girls.
One girl, Sienna, she's 18. And
Okay.
then Kason is 10. And Carson just turned 4. So
Wow.
quite the space.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah,
How
4
about
and 18. You had a gap. That's like my oldest compared
you?
to my youngest.
Yeah.
I have twins that are 4, and then my oldest is um he's almost 15. He'll be 15 this month.
Oh,
So
nice.
I
Yeah.
know
Went
it's
in between there. Yeah.
quite quite the gap, but it's nice because there's no competition.
Exactly.
If you
Built
need a babysitter, there's someone
built-in
here.
babysitter. Yes, I
So
always say that.
I really love that. I love that.
Mhm. Mhm. Definitely.
So what I'm gonna do, because folks on Facebook were also kind of expecting, what I'll do is I'll keep my Facebook live on because they can actually hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So if folks want to ask any questions on Facebook to Dr. Denise Daly, they can put it in the comments and I'll read them and put them back to you. And
Okay.
then what I'll do is I'll put the video on Facebook later and tag you if that's okay. That's what
Okay.
I'll do.
All right. No
So
problem.
if you do see me, if you do see the live on Facebook, feel free
Yeah.
to share it with whoever you like. so that
Mm-hmm.
they can ask questions. Um, they can join. They just won't be able to see you, but they can still,
Join.
participate. Yeah, and be interactive, and then yeah, and then we can at least get some questions in that want to come in. So I know a lot of folks were interested in, you know, soaking up your wisdom. So
Which is good.
awesome. So let me just invite a few people that I know. Oops, that I know really wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will leave this on here. And hi, Yannick. See, we got someone on Facebook. Hey, Yannick. All right. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Instagram. So the way that this is going to work tonight, because I am not a tech pro and we just couldn't figure out the live situation, what I'm going to do, you're not going to be able to see Dr. Denise on Facebook, but hopefully you can hear her. So please let me know if you hear her or not. Um, and then what we'll do is we'll post this video back on Facebook after. So, Dr. Denise, I don't know if you still have that other device, but if you want to just watch the live, that maybe I'll eventually see you pop up, and then I'll request you to join because now I see people watching. But it's weird that I
Yeah.
didn't see. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going
All
on.
right. Well,
But we'll
I've clicked it. I'm not sure if you can see me, but I'm here also.
here and there. Okay. I think at some point, I'll probably see you in here. Um, yeah, I see Yannick. I saw a couple other people. Yeah, I see your comment here,
Mm-hmm.
which is funny because I see you, but we can't ask you to join. For some reason, it's just you. I can ask the other people to join, but
What? I don't know.
yeah, isn't that funny?
It is.
I have no idea. I have no idea why it's.
Yeah. But you're seeing my comments.
I saw your comment. So we're good. We're good on that front. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, so let's get started. Uh, let's see how we can get a better connection over here.
Mhm.
Okay, bear with me. I'm exiting out and I'm gonna go right back in. It booted me out. I think it's a
Mhm.
connection thing. I think it's a connection thing. But if you see me, yeah, if you see me back on,
Mhm.
follow, follow. Do you still see me on Facebook?
No, it
No. Okay.
just stopped.
It's fine. Okay.
It was
That's
like it
okay.
didn't. No, it's back. Oh no, that's the earlier recording.
I'm gonna go right back.
Refresh.
Oh, okay. All right. Back. Hey Facebook. Hey Instagram. For the third time. We're gonna we're gonna jump back in. Sorry for the tech issues, guys. Thank you for your patience, Dr. Denise.
No
Um,
problem.
And yeah, if anybody knows anything about live streaming or how to go, please feel free to share your wisdom with me. We've researched YouTube, we've researched Google. I feel like it's the most simplest thing, and I just cannot catch it. So I appreciate y'all's patience. But tonight we have a wonderful guest joining us. We have Dr. Denise Daley that has decided to spend the evening with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining. And being a part of our facilitator fair last month, where that was my first time meeting you. I got to learn so much about you and what you do, and really just so honored to have you here to share your wisdom with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun. Yeah, being around other natural health specialists and, just talking and interacting and going through it was really great. So always a
Yeah,
pleasure.
and we were brainstorming. We were creative
Yes.
thinking. Like we were like, what can we do in this Halifax, and bring this wellness message out to the masses. So yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So welcome to our viewers, to our guests. Welcome back to this episode, this series, the summer healing series that we're calling Reclaim Your Life, because we know that this world constantly demands so much of our time, our attention, and resources, and it's incredibly easy for us to get lost in the shuffle. So we find ourselves feeling stressed and overwhelmed and depressed, burnt out, struggling with our mental health. However, we are on a mission to help all of you reclaim your lives. We want to reclaim our peace, our joy, our health, our well-being, because it isn't just a luxury; it's absolutely necessary. And our summer months are really, really short. So we started this in the summer because we don't want to waste our few good months feeling stressed and
Mhm.
depressed. We've done that all fall, we've done it all winter. Now it's our time to come out and be alive and vibrant and reclaim our lives again. And so today we're going to dive deeper into this topic with our guest, Dr. Denise Daley, and she's going to help us do just that. So welcome again, Dr. Denise.
Thank you. And hi,
And
viewers.
hi. Hi, hi. Welcome to all of our viewers. We see you there. Um, and so I am going to read a bio about this Dr. Denise Daley, who's a very accomplished lady. Dr. Denise Daley is a pharmacognosist. Pharmacognosist?
Yes, there you go. That's
Okay,
it.
pharmacognosist. I was looking at this all day. I was like, how am I going to say this word? She's a wellness consultant and advocate with over 15 years in research and academia. She holds degrees in biotechnology, nutrition, botany, as well as a PhD in biochemistry with a research focus on diabetes and hypertension, which is a major, major focus area for us here. She's an award winning innovator and educator. She's also been recognized as the Young Scientist of the Year, graduate scholar, and the recipient of a Health and Wellness Innovation Award and the University President Award for Research and Innovation. She lectures in human nutrition, pharmacognosy, and
Yes.
the biochemistry of natural compounds. She works in philanthropy and leads in the SOAR Wellness in Halifax. She's passionate about science, nature, and wellness. She empowers individuals and organizations to improve health and productivity through sustainable, evidence based solutions.
Yes.
Incredible. Incredible.
Thank you.
Can you please explain to us what is pharmacognosy?
Definitely. A pharmacognosist is a research scientist who specializes in the extraction, identification, figuring out the structures of natural compounds. Now, these can be from plants, animals, minerals, anything natural. We can do extractions to find the active ingredient, how does it work, the dosing,
Okay.
everything, that background work you do before you make a nutraceutical or a pharmaceutical, new medications, but from
Okay.
natural source. In my research, I am 95% plant pharmacognosy. So I work with medicinal plants.
I love that. So you can break down any sort of medication, any sort of like substance or the compounds to its actual like simplest form. Is that what I'm understanding?
It's the other way around. If we have a plant that's traditionally you use it to lower your blood sugar, like you use it for diabetes, but you want
Uh-huh.
to know what is in that plant that's
Okay.
working, what's the
Okay.
medicine? So I'll get the plant, crush
Oh,
that, do the
break it down.
extractions, and then say, oh, it's compound A. And then we can use compound A to make a diabetes medication.
Okay, interesting,
So
interesting.
yeah.
Okay, okay,
So we
okay.
do that for different ailments, different plants, and to basically validate what our forefathers were saying about a lot of our medicinal plants.
Hmm, hmm. So can most medications now are plant medicines found in them? Like most of the things that you find, say, even if they're like drugs in the pharmacy, like Tylenol or those sorts of
Mhm.
things, like are there plant sources and plant medicine in those things? In those
Some,
medicines?
some, some initially, the first research that was done, they were first extracted from plants. But with
Right.
industrialization, we have so many equipments now, we don't have to go to the plant every time. We can
We
just
can
make it in
get
the lab.
artificial.
Aspirin is one. It was extracted
Okay.
from the salix tree, and we
Okay.
crush it. You got that white powder, bought it in the
Okay.
lab, great for pain. And now they just make it in the lab. They don't even need a tree anymore. So a lot of
Okay.
medications have taken that route. About 25% of prescription medication today
Yeah.
are from plants, extracted from plants initially.
Okay. Yeah. So now what we're doing is we're creating those things, those compounds, those plants artificially, or those parts of the plants
Yes.
artificially in the lab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Where did you study?
I studied here, well, in Canada and Jamaica. So I did most of my research or early studies in Jamaica. So
Mhm.
biotechnology, the biochemistry, medicinal plants, most of that is in Jamaica. And then nutrition, clinical research in nutrition, functional foods, nutraceuticals, studied at University of Manitoba in,
Okay.
well, Winnipeg to be exact. Yeah. And then,
Okay.
of course, I cannot leave out our traditional healers and, that
Yes.
person in the community that knows the plants.
Yeah.
I have gone to a lot of the communities in the Caribbean and South America somewhat to learn about our medicinal plants. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And for folks that are watching, I want to ask real quick, like, what is your favorite
Mhm.
plant to use for healing? Like, what's your favorite plant to use for any ailments that you have, any sickness that you have? What do you like to use that's like always around that's your go-to? And what do you use it for? Because I think we all have a little bit of knowledge on stuff. Like I have an aloe vera plant, so if the kids get a little scratch or something, I'm like ripping it open and put a little aloe on them.
Yes.
If we have a cold, like, a little bit of ginger or, some of those herbs
Mhm.
and spices that we use. I think there's like, some little bits of knowledge that we
Yeah,
have, but like what a beautiful thing to expand on that and to,
exactly.
widen out our
Exactly.
repertoire.
Yeah,
That's
a
all.
lot of treasure are here in Nova Scotia and in a lot of our backyards. Just like the aloe vera, that's one plant I think every household should have.
Aloe vera.
So many
Yeah.
benefits. Yeah.
What else can you use aloe vera for?
But aloe vera is one of my top 10 medicinal plants.
Yeah.
So, as you mentioned, cuts and bruises, quickly just grab your aloe vera and you can rub it on. It
Yeah.
is an antiseptic, it helps with wound healing, and it
Right.
also protects the wound and help it to heal. It's anti-inflammatory. So that's externally. For the skin again, externally, you can use it to protect from the sun. It helps to heal sunburns,
Yes.
can
I knew
help with
that.
your
Yep.
hair. Hair,
Okay.
if you look at if you have dry scalp or eczema scalp, itchy scalp, you can add that to it. It helps with conditioning.
Wow.
Internally, you can make it's a natural yogurt. So you can make an aloe vera drink with the white portion, that
Um,
gel portion. You
yeah.
just cut, slice, or peel it, get the white portion, you wash it off, change that water, and you blend it and make a nice drink. So there are
Oh,
so many ways. So natural yogurt, great with the digestive health, and it's like a multivitamin that you can have every day.
okay. I've seen the aloe vera juices in the stores, but I never thought to make it from. You'd need a lot of it, wouldn't you? You'd need a lot of it to make enough.
You Yeah, you'd need a lot to make a jug full, but if you're having your own, supplement, so to speak, per day, you just grab a 1 to 2 tablespoon, maybe a salt, and you scrape that, rinse it. You don't want the green portion on it if you're just having a yogurt moment. That green portion is another medicinal property, which is like a laxative. So if you gotta go and you can't go, then you'll blend the aloe vera with the green part, and you'll flush your
Oh,
system.
oh, seriously? Wow, that's really good to know. So then, if
Yes,
I wanted to make aloe vera juice, I would just scrape out the like that
shell.
clear part and then
Mm-hmm.
mix it with like water or just pure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mix it with, blend it up with some water, and you can make it like a lemonade, aloe vera lemonade. You can blend it with orange juice. That's how I usually give my kids, especially when they're younger. I have a video on Instagram where it shows how to prepare the aloe, and my little son and cousin, they were trying it out, both versions, the green version and the version with the orange juice. And they're like, we prefer the orange juice version. So,
A
yeah,
little
so
tea.
it's quick and easy, and even the kids will enjoy it.
Wow. And they would love to make that. Like that'd be a really fun
Yes.
activity.
Yes.
Um, Someone says multivitamin. So
Mm,
is the aloe vera also like a
that's,
multivitamin?
yep, that's in a part. It
Okay.
has so many benefits that having that per day, you're warding off a lot of diseases per day. You're helping with diabetes, hypertension. It's an adaptogen. It's a herb that you really want to keep in your home for emergencies and just for health. Hmm.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have so many questions for you, but I'm gonna keep going. So can you start by telling us a bit about what initially drew you to this plant medicine and yeah, just herbs and how it can be used to heal ourselves and improve our health?
Oh, definitely. So during my study, I've always loved science. And
Yeah,
during high school, I started learning about plants in more depth. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're incredible. And I always look at plants as something we use to cook. It's beautiful. We have
yeah,
flowers and they smell good. But then the more I learned the science of plants and how it's almost similar to how our bodies work, I was just amazed.
yeah.
Then my grandma, she's a cook. So she was like always cooking, always in the kitchen. We're looking at herbs, we're planting. My mother would usually plant quick crops as well. So I'm always outside in the garden, and learning from other people who are also in gardens. And they'll just tell you about the herbs and the weeds. So I brought that knowledge with me throughout high school, and I just kept reading until I did my research in medicinal plants and realized a lot of what I learned as a younger child,
Yeah.
science is now proving that, hey, our grandmother was right, our grandfather was right. These are some of the reasons why, for example, you have different seasons when you catch lobster. Just with some plants, you have different time of the day or year, you'll pick it to make a tea. So those are the things that you learn. The
Wow.
science, going to school, the science proved why. They didn't know why. They just know that it came down from
It works.
generation to generation. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
science showed us why.
yeah, they know that it works. Might not know exactly how it works or why it works, but we
Yeah.
just know that it works, and
Yeah.
that's why it's there. I remember like even like we're from Ethiopia, so a lot of the foods that we eat have a lot of like garlic and ginger and turmeric and
Hmm.
cumin and a lot of spices. And like I remember growing up and being like, why do I always gotta go to school smelling like a bunch of like just stewed spices every day? Like what? My hair was smelling, my lunchbox was smelling, and I was like, why? Like I didn't like it when I was growing up, and then now, like being a parent, I'm so mindful of putting
Hmm.
these things in. I don't always know exactly what is doing. I just know it's doing something, and
It's
it's
doing
like
something.
working.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just keeps you healthy. Like I know that like my inflammation goes down
There
and
you go.
digestion improves. Like one of my
Hmm.
kids sometimes have issues with like bowel movements, and I find as soon as I give her some of our traditional foods, like she's
Hmm.
good. She's
Yeah.
good for
Yeah.
the next little while. So you know that it
Yeah.
works, right?
Yeah. That is true. Yeah. That's it.
So when it comes to using plant medicine, what do you think is like one of the biggest challenges that folks might be experiencing with using plant medicine in their house on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, one of the challenge I see, the biggest challenge is knowledge. Persons will stick to the herbs that they know. They'll stick to the
Yeah.
spices that they know. Because
Yep.
you grew up with these spices. You know exactly what dish to put it in. You know
Yeah.
how much to use. You know the dash amounts or 1 teaspoon amount. And therefore, they stick with that
Yeah.
because it's safe and it is known. So I think
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest challenge. So outside of that box, though, there's so many medicinal plants. And
Yeah.
a lot of them have been proven. A lot of them are available as teas and supplements and nutraceutical, different forms of nutraceuticals. But until you go out and learn about it and get that evidence-based truth, a lot of
Yeah.
persons will avoid using plants. They'll
Hmm.
avoid plant medicine because they're like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because there's the other spectrum. There's a thin line between toxin and medicine. And persons will
Mm.
hear, oh, you'll get poisoned from using plants, but you'll also get poisoned
Interesting.
from using medication. So it's
Interesting.
just how to use it, the
Yeah.
dose, and make sure you're having the right plant that
Yeah.
you want for a particular ailment. Mhm.
Wow. Wow. That's really true.
Yeah.
And in your role, like in what you do on a day-to-day basis, maybe describe a little bit more about what you do and then how you help folks to like get more introduced with plant medicine and how to incorporate that into their lives. Um,
Yes.
someone said, someone says here, Cerase is a good
Cersei.
Cersei. What is
Yes.
Cersei? What is that?
Cersei is Mormordica charantia. It's a medicinal plant. It grows like a vine. It will climb the fences, trees, etc. It
Okay.
is an excellent medicinal plant. It's great for diabetes, hypertension. It's a blood
Mm.
tonic as well. Helps with kidney health. So it's very bitter, but it's
Okay.
very good as a medicinal plant. So growing up, especially in the Caribbean, in countries where it's tropical, it's a
Yeah.
common plant that your family will give you at least once a week. At least
Okay.
once, because you need something bitter every week, right?
Okay.
So that's one of the options that we'll have as a medicinal plant tea.
So you need something bitter once a week. Is that a tip? Is that something we should all
That
be
is the
doing?
tip. Something
Okay.
bitter, something sour. You should be having something bitter, something sour at least
Wow.
once a week.
For
Mhm.
what purpose? What does it do?
Bitter and sour, these compounds help with detoxifying. It helps the liver and the kidney to remove toxins from the body. So we talked about, oh, I'm going to get a detox. This is detoxification. What
Yeah.
these herbs do, or these compounds within the herbs, they help the liver to work better. They help the liver enzymes to be more optimum. Whether it's just giving it an electron, just helps it to work better at
Yeah.
getting rid of harmful chemicals from our system. Now, once the liver does the breaking up, it then sends it to the blood to the kidney, and our kidney takes it out. So these compounds help the liver to do that, and then help the kidney to get rid of it, whether through the skin or through urine, etc. So
Okay.
bitter and sour, we need these to ensure that our liver cells get repaired, our kidney cells are working at its optimum, and the blood, it's a blood tonic. It helps to clean up those viruses and bacteria that may be lingering in the blood.
Okay. So this is things like lemons.
Lemons.
Okay.
Yeah, so lemons, neem is another bitter. You have rice bitters. There are quite a few plants that are bitter. A lot are not coming to my head now. Um, Even sour. So some of the berries are great. Add berries to your
Okay.
diet as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, just think of bitter and sour. So many
Anything that
plants.
is
I can
sour.
share a list and we can look at that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
need to include.
Yeah. I'm loving the questions. I know folks are asking questions, and please do. We love to see the questions and make this interactive. And Dr. Denise Daley you're such a wealth of knowledge. So I mean, this is just incredible. And if anyone has any questions or they're liking what's being said, please send us reactions, send us questions. Someone asked, can it be used to deworm? So
Mhm.
Sarasi? Sarase? Can it
Person?
be used to
Yes.
deworm?
Yes,
Okay.
it's antiparasitic. So what that means, it also helps to get rid of those little critters that may be lingering in our digestive system, in our intestines, in our blood.
Okay.
So that's where the deworm comes in. So similar
Okay.
to how Zentil works, you have a lot of
Hmm.
roots or plants that also helps to flush them out the system. Cersei is one. We
Okay.
have kasha bark is another. We have
Someone said
there's
bitter
kola
bitterwood.
nuts.
Someone
Huh?
said bitterwood. What's bitterwood?
Bitterwood, yes, that's another word. It's a tree that's when you get the bark, they'll chip out the bark, you'll get the bark, similar to how you do cinnamon, and you boil that as a tea, and it's extremely bitter. That's the name.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
helps to get the worms out.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Even senna. Senna is another plant that's very good at flushing worms from the body.
Okay. Yeah, because most of the detox that I see, like for weight loss or whatever the case is, they'll do like a senna leaf or a senna tea.
Yes. Yes.
Um, we'll also get what's the one? Candida teas, like
Yeah.
anti-candida.
Yes. And
Yeah.
those are usually bitter and sour.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Someone asked, is a Sarasi tea bag a good option, like a tea bag?
Yeah, there's a lot if you look at online. And here in Halifax, I know Gloria International Grocery, they're in Dartmouth. They carry quite a few other tropical teas as well.
Okay.
Some of the
Okay.
health food store may also have some type that are found globally, and they will, yeah, they're available. Tops Teas is a good brand. Tetley have some of the bitter herbs. So,
Okay. Okay.
well, so.
Okay. Okay. So the question that I asked previously, we're going to circle back to that because we kind of
Yeah.
went off. So what exactly do you do, and how can you help people who are
Yeah.
interested in getting into plant medicine or learning more about it?
That is true. Okay. So what I do on a day-to-day basis, two ways. I can do personal consultations. So I'll do one-on-one consultation with an individual. We'll talk about your wellness journey. Where are you now? Where has the last 3 to 6 months looked like? And then from that baseline that we create, we then map out a wellness journey. If you're diabetic, if you just want to eat healthier, develop a better routine with sleep, reproductive health, fertility, we walk through your daily habits. What's your routine
Mhm.
like? Are you having breakfast? Are you including protein? Are you
Mhm.
including fiber? And so
Mhm.
I'll go through an analysis of your day, your sleep habits, and
Mhm.
then we'll look at medicinal plants that will suit your lifestyle, the
Mhm.
type of things that you cook, what spices and herbs you can add without changing your flavor, because you still
Yeah.
want to maintain you. So we have that personalized wellness that we do. Another
Yeah.
part of that is if you have, let's say you got a blood result and you're like, what does this mean? With
Mhm.
that PhD in biochemistry, I do a lot of that work where I can decipher,
Yeah.
I can help you to determine what this means outside of just the internet saying, oh, this is high, this is what it
Right.
means. But what's
Right.
not, what's next, your wellness journey from that, and what
Yeah.
plants and fruits you can use. So that's on the personal consultation side. On the other
Okay.
side, I do training seminars, workshops, community garden where we're making soaps and creams and lip balms and oils and
Yeah.
pain
Ooh,
rubs. And then we look at our plate, how we can create the colors for our plate. So quite a few for workshops and training to
I
just
love
spread that
this.
knowledge because the more
Yeah.
we can incorporate herbal teas, the
Yeah.
healthier we can do, we can be
Yeah.
and help, be proactive with our own health.
Mhm. Yeah. Someone asked, is there anything for weight loss? First and second pregnancy body weight was back to normal, but third pregnancy was different. Body has not been fully able to reset.
Listen, I understand. Yes. The
Trust
third
me.
one is taking a while. Listen, same here.
Yeah.
And part of that, oh, in fact, we have a weight loss workshop going on now. In fact, starting
Yeah.
today, right? So
Starting
this
today,
wellness workshop,
9
what we'll
p.m.
be 9
9 p.m.
p.m.
after this one. Okay.
after this one. So we're starting that. And it's for 2 more weeks. So 3 weeks of learning about weight loss. So today we'll be looking at the root causes of weight loss. Sometimes it's hormonal, sometimes it's stress and lifestyle related. Is it medication? Is it your diet? Is it your movement? So we're looking at a root cause. And once we identify the root cause, we can then look at what changes to your routine we need to incorporate. What type of teas, what type of meals can we incorporate? Because we want to reduce the fat cells, and then we want to use up those stored energy. So how can
Yeah.
we do that? And that's
Yeah.
one of the things. So some herbs help you to metabolize faster,
Right.
and
Okay.
that's what it helps with weight loss.
Okay. So someone asked, is the tea bag better than the herb itself? I think that was for the cerassi plant.
Mhm.
Cerassi?
Cersei, yeah.
Cerassi.
Not necessarily, because just look at the ingredients listing. A lot of the tea bags, they have just the herbs. So
Mhm.
100% herb only. Those are like the plant, but dried. So you can
Okay.
use dried or fresh plant if you're making a herbal tea,
Hmm.
and you get the same benefits. The only thing, if you're using a dry plant, you normally use less. 1 teaspoon in 1 cup of water. Most tea bags are like half a teaspoon in 1 cup of water. So it's a milder version,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
While if you're using the fresh plant, you'd normally use more to have that same taste. So the
Okay.
tea
Makes sense.
bags and the plant, once you have the tea bag, it's a quick and easy source of the plant dried.
Do you also garden? Do you teach people how to garden, how to grow their own? Or are you just, you do?
I, t- I teach people how to create their wellness garden. So in
Okay.
terms of the soil qualities, etc., not that part. But I can help you navigate. Make sure you plant some thyme, some basil, some meadowsweet, different medicinal plants. Make sure
Yeah.
you have them in your garden. Some that
Yeah.
are, you call it perennials. That means they'll come back every year. And then you
Okay.
have some you want to plant every year. So I teach
Okay.
persons how to design their garden so you continuously have health and wellness throughout the year. So you'd
Yeah.
reap in fall. How do you
Yeah.
store it? What products can you make? And then
Okay.
in spring again, you start planning what you're going to plant and how you're going to store them. So yeah. Why is it loading? Are you still with me? Let's see.